This week on Inside Boulder News. The votes are in. We have your 2019 election wrap-up. A new visitor facility is in store for Boulder Reservoir. Check out how construction is going. And the lighting of the Flagstaff Star honors military veterans and kicks off the holiday season. Welcome to Inside Boulder News, your source for all things Boulder. I'm Jocelyn Avendaño. We start off this week with your 2019 election wrap-up. There were 3 measures on the ballot for the City of Boulder and 6 seats for City Council. Here are your results. 2 incumbents will return to City Council. Bob Yates, who was elected back in 2015, will serve a 4-year term with Boulder City Council. Aaron Brockett, the second incumbent, received 4th place in this year's election. In 2nd and 3rd place are Junie Joseph and Rachel Friend, who earned 4-year terms as the top 4 vote recipients. Adam Swetlick and Mark Wallach, who were in the 5th and 6th place, will get 2-year terms. To see how the votes lined up for all the city candidates or to see the results for other city-county initiatives, visit bouldercountyvotes.org and search current election results. Construction for the new Boulder Reservoir Services Center began over the summer. When complete, the new guest services and administrative facilities will be a modern, family-friendly facility that will offer new amenities such as outdoor dining and a new children's play area. We caught up with Parks and Recreation Planner Doug Godfrey to get an update on the project. If you haven't been down to the Boulder Reservoir recently, you may come to find a different scenery than the one you're used to. That's because a construction site has now taken over during the building of a new Boulder Reservoir Services Center.
We are standing at the Boulder Reservoir. This used to be pretty much the area where the old admin building and concession building used to be for the reservoir.
The old admin and concession buildings were past their useful life, which meant a new facility was overdue. Since construction began, the foundations have been installed as well as the underground utilities.
The north half of the building will have some admin space for the reservoir staff. It will have a dining area for the public, and there will also be a kitchen and concession area in there as well. On the south side of the Visitor Services Center, that's where the new restroom facilities, family changing centers, that's where they'll be for the public's use.
The new guest services and administrative facilities will be a modern, family-friendly, open and bright facility which will better serve Boulder Reservoir visitors. And community members can expect some cool new features.
So we're going to be including there'll be a boardwalk on the upper and lower areas, and then we'll also have a new children's playground.
Construction for the Boulder Reservoir Services Center is set to be completed by March of 2020. For more information on the site, please visit the website seen on your screen. Looking to get involved in your community? The City of Boulder's Police Department is currently looking for community members to serve on a Community Dialogue and Engagement panel. The Boulder Police Chief's Community Dialogue and Engagement panel is made up of 12 diverse community members who meet on a quarterly basis to talk through current issues both nationally and locally. They also help the police chief on policy decisions and make recommendations for Boulder's police department. The Boulder Police Department is currently looking to fill 5 open seats on the panel.
The main goal of this panel is to gain insight from our community members to inform our decisions about how we can operate and how we can make changes to be a better police department. It's also a venue to discuss current events and to keep them updated on our community to act as ambassadors of information.
Those interested are encouraged to apply online on the website seen on screen. The application deadline is Tuesday, November 19th. More information can be found on the city's newsroom. The annual lighting of the Flagstaff Star not only kicks off the holiday season in Boulder, but also provides an opportunity to honor and celebrate veterans. Don't miss the more than 70-year tradition this Veterans Day, November 11th. The tradition of the lighting of the Flagstaff Star began in December of 1947 and is kept alive thanks to community support and the Boulder Chamber. The lighting is a tribute to the armed forces both past and present. Don't miss this year's celebration at CU's Case Building this Monday, November 11th, beginning at 5:30 p.m. with a color guard ceremony from CU Boulder veterans. Light refreshments at this family-friendly event will be available.
You know, one thing that we do as the stewards of the Boulder Star is make sure that we have the resources to keep the star maintained. And so we do that through both the sale of our Boulder Star holiday wine, as well as our Boulder Star cards, which you can find at various retailers around town. We encourage folks to purchase these and know that their resources are being contributed to upkeep of the Boulder Star.
To learn more about how to support this annual tradition, please visit boulderchamber.com. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's edition of Inside Boulder News. If you have pictures, news tips, or events you'd like to see featured, we'd love to hear from you. Connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe. And be sure to check out the city's online newsroom for the latest city news. Have a good week.